Hiya, it's Nikki here again, coming at you from my kitchen for a change. And today I'm going to show you how I managed to merge my bullet journal and my Filofax as promised. I've got everything set up here. I'm going to have the camera looking down on us so that you can see everything that I'm showing you properly. And then I'll be back in a minute. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Hi, so we're back over here now, and as you can see I've got my lovely black personal Kensington, which was my eBay bargain of the year. 11 quid from a Finnish sales person and delivery within 3 days. I am so chuffed with it. I think I may have found Planner Happiness, which is a bit of a rarity for me. However, it's a press stud clip, and you can see that there. It's brand new. It came brand new boxed, no inserts though, but I have enough of my own, and there was not a mark on it. The rings were perfect, so any wear and tear that you see on the actual binder itself now is probably because I've been using it daily since I received it. We've got leather pen loop, and at the moment this is the only negative about the planner that I've found. I like an elasticated pen loop because I use quite a thick pen, and the pen that I currently use won't fit in here. So this is just a Parker pencil, a clutch pencil. Yeah, just a little bit disappointed about that, but I found a workaround, so we'll just carry on through. So we'll quickly whiz through what I've got in my Filofax at the moment. On the front, inside the front cover, you can see obviously the Filofax name and everything here. I've just got some magnetic page clips, some of my business cards, and in the front pockets are my just my page marker flags, some little stickers that I've got, oops, and some tickets to a show that my son's in next week. Then moving through the Filofax just really quickly, because not an awful lot's changed apart from the incorporation of the bullet journal. I've got my plastic envelope, which is always at the front, and inside now, if you saw in my other video, I've got my lucky talisman, which is my London Underground £2 coin. Next, on my front divider, I've actually got my to-do notes, so that I've always got somewhere just to scribble something down if I need to, and that's just covered up because I've still not memorised my new phone number yet. So anyway, so that's just on the front divider. And the dividers, as you can see, hopefully, I've washi taped all of them just on the edges, and then I've put a yellow label on them, so that it stands out for me a little bit more, just brightens it up a little bit. So the first section is notes. I've got rehearsal reminders from my son there, just a little card that, well, a photograph that my friend gave me, and you know that's always in my Filofaxes at the moment, and then just some paper blanks just in case I need to scribble anything down. Next section is my diary. So this is where the incorporation of the bullet journal and the Filofax comes into play. With a bullet journal, you can't forward plan very well. So I need my diary for personal and work purposes. I need to be able to look back at where I've been. I need to plan forward for meetings and appointments, and I need to keep the family organised as well. So I still do need a calendar stroke diary, and electronic doesn't really do it for me. We have a joint Google Calendar for the family, but I still need to handwrite things down. So I've just got, I always clip together the pages that I've used, and then I can flick straight over to this week, and I just scribble everything down, and then as you can see, this is where the pen loop fingers had to come into play. I've got a clear plastic sheet, and I've stolen an idea here from My Purpley Life, which I think is an absolutely fabulous idea. She keeps a plastic dashboard in her week that she's on at the moment, and she can put sticky notes in, and she can put little reminders on, and I've actually found a clear envelope opening, so I've managed to put my 2 friction pens in there and just a little to-do note on there, which has been there for about 3 weeks. When I've done that, I can take it out and I can stick it actually on the page that I need to do it. So I'm using a few stickers and everything. That's a really busy week next week. And then I've got a load of forward planning that I've done, etc. And it goes right through to the end of the year. So the next section, as you can see, I've called Bujo. I hate that acronym for bullet journal, but I couldn't fit bullet journal all on one label. And normally with a bullet journal, those of you who are using it know that you have it set out. You have your key, you have your index, you have your collections, you have your daily to-do list, you have your spreads, etc, etc. What I've done is I've made that work for me in a Filofax. So my first section is my key, and that hasn't changed at all. It just looks a little bit neater now. So I've written my key. I've got tasks, task completed, notes, event or appointment, important or urgent, money in or out, stuff that I'm thinking about, food or diet, location, blogging, stuff that I love, and stuff that's been moved forward. So that's all in the one section there. If I need to add anything else on, I will do. I've got plenty of space on the back. The next section is the index, which is a work in progress. So my index page numbers are here, and I've got all my lists of things that I've written on individual pages in the next section. And then I can add to this. So as you can see, I've added some bits and pieces at the bottom. And I've left a couple of pages in so that I can carry that through. The next section is collections. So these are my lists, which again, another work in progress, and I will be adding to these. So I've got some quiz ideas. I've got my reading book list again. I've got some blogging and vlogging ideas. I've got stuff about branding on my YouTube channel, some creative events I wanted to do, some social media research, a Twitter chat that I was involved in, another hangout that I'm going to be doing, and I've got my meal plan in here. So all these are actually page numbered, and they all refer back to the index, so I can just find them really, really quickly. Then instead of entitling each month, in fact I'll just bring this into play. What I was going to do with the bullet journaling is I taped all these up. This is an old A to Z divider section. Hope you can see that properly. And there's 13 of these sections, so I could have had one section for my key and my index, and then 12 sections for January to December. But it was still getting a little bit bulky in here, so I've taken these out and I've used, as you can see, another 1 to 6 divider thing. And what I'm doing is I'm doing this month. So obviously this month is June. I've got my to-do list, my main list here, my spread I think you called it, and then I've got my dailies, and I've got some notes in here as well from a meeting that I attended. Then I've got future planning. So I've marked off some pages. I've got July, August, and that goes right through to December. Oh no, it goes through to November for some weird reason. Which means that if I think of anything that needs to be done specifically in those months, I can scribble it in advance. Then I have, oops, gone forward a little bit too far. So I've done the future, and then I've got past. So what I did there is, because I started bullet journaling in May, I moved my May to here. So I've got my May spread there and all my May to-dos. And I will put June in here after I move July over to present. And I think you may be able to see the difference. With May, I was just writing in one pen. I'm just trying something out this month. With June, I'm writing in 2 colours. Orange at the moment is work and blue is personal, which actually corresponds with what I'm doing in my diary. So it's sort of, I'm trying to coordinate right through. It's not exactly there yet, but I know that the idea works. So that's my bullet journal in there, and it all fits in perfectly. It's just in the 6 sections, from there to there. And as you can see, I've just done the tabs. Oops, can't see it. I've just done the tabs a slightly different colour, a slightly different washi tape, so I can distinguish one from the bullet journal from the main section. Then I've got my personal section, which is, as I said, I don't really show people this. It's just bank account reminders. It's my list of outgoings for money wise and things like that. Then I have my contacts. I don't really keep names and addresses other than for family, for sending cards and gifts out to. So this section here is really just, if I ever lost my phone, these are the numbers and the addresses that I'd need. So that section is quite personal again. So that is all in there, and I've got different pages for different things. And then I've just got my final section is other stuff, and there's my sister's wedding invitation in there. And at the back of the Kensington, I'm not really using the back at the moment. It's just got a full length pocket here, and it's also got a zip pocket here, which is really going to come in handy. And that really is how I've incorporated the two. It's working really, really well for me, as I said. It is a little bit bulky. However, if I find a pen that fits the loop properly, I won't have that huge bulk in the middle, and it will be absolutely perfect. So yeah, that's the little tour around it.
So back over here now. I hope you enjoyed that little glimpse into my diary life, incorporated in Filofax and the bullet journal. If you've got any questions, let me know below. And yeah, subscribe if you don't already subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.